Hello. It started now, Kyle, and hello, Ali Lolo. Hold on. Wait there, guys. Really hate to do this. Give me a minute. Hello, I'm back. Turns out that Ali Lolo isn't the real Ali Lolo. He had me fooled for a bit, but yeah, he had me fooled for a bit, but you know, I've just realised that Ali Lolo isn't a mod, and the real Ali Lolo is. I thought he was acting weird. Don't worry about it. He's now hidden on this channel. So yeah, sorry about that. Shame when we get impersonators, isn't it? But by the way, if anyone is worried about the Conway Borough partnership, I'm telling you now, it's 100% real. Okay, that fake Ali Lola was asking if it's actually real or if I'm just lying. I assure you, I'm telling the truth. Okay, and if you guys want to see the graphics for it, I'll show you the graphics. You know, I'll show the graphics that prove that. That proved like that I was ready to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a shame when we get impersonators on here. And he had me fooled for a while because I haven't had a Ali Lolo impersonator. I'm just gonna go on to his account and make sure that we never have to deal with him again. Just gonna make sure on something. Anyway, I'll sort that out in the meantime. Hello, Frost Fury. Welcome to the chat, and Kyle, also thank you for tuning in. Just had a little bit of drama at the beginning of the stream there. Ali Lolo. No, Frost Fury, because we had a fake Ali Lolo and he's fooling me for a while. But hello, Frost Fury. It's great to have you here. That fake Ali Lolo really did do his homework. You got your dream contract in FIFA 23. Nice. What, like, did you play career and you've found a club? Anyway, let's get into the match preview. But thank you for tuning in, Frost Fury. Always nice to have you here. By the way, I wanna say sorry about Conway Borough. It's meant to be happening, but at the moment it's not, because we just so many things are stopping us. Like last week, it was purely down to the weather that we would have gone. Yeah, no, that is sadly another fake MCFR. You know, all you gotta do is go to his channel and, you know, you'll see he's got no subscribers. But, yeah, we're getting a couple of fakers here, so I might just have to be careful. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, Frost Fury. At least you're real. I think you are. But anyway, let's actually get into it. Tomorrow, it's Derby Day. It's the biggest game of the season. Maybe that's why we're getting... Well, not the biggest game of the season. Probably the biggest... One of the biggest games of the season so far. Yeah, we are having one of our biggest games because it's the derby, isn't it? This game is always big. It wouldn't matter if United were in League One. You know, this would still have some size. You are reals. You are real. That's good stuff. Wouldn't want to have to time you out either. Ah, well, great stuff to hear that you're real, Frost Fury. At least one of you are. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Great to have you. I've currently got the Newcastle game here on. I haven't really been watching it. I've only watched it since half time ended. So yeah, it's 2-1 at the moment. Here's proof: a water and a lemon. I don't really know how that's proof, but you know, the fact that you're doing it convinces me. But anyway, let's get into my predicted 11. I'm going to go Edison in goal. It's a little bit different from the guys on the stream last night. I know you weren't there, Frost Fury, because it was night late for you, or I don't know what it was for you, but I know you weren't there, but don't worry about it. But it's a little bit different, not too much, but just a little bit. So, gone Edison in goal. Of course I have, you know, why wouldn't he be in goal unless he's got injury or something like that. Top quality keeper. Gotta have him in net, really, don't we? So, Edison definitely in between the sticks for me. Kyle Walker, right back. He's been super duper solid this season. By the way, if you guys got any players that you want in here, anything you change, let me know and we can discuss it, because, you know, eventually I want this channel to be big enough to be, you know, making to have people talking about this kind of stuff in the chat. So Kyle Walker right back, I mean, obviously. Why do I keep working with MCFR Rose Roy? It's because I like MCFR. I know you don't like him, but I do like him. I think he's a solid guy. Haaland is so realistic in your FIFA career. 50 goals? Oh, ball in. Oh, save. Alvarez, what about him? Alvarez was like a... He ghosts then, says Rose Roy. I mean, Haaland goes missing in a couple of games, okay, because, you know, we don't get the ball to him, okay. If he doesn't get chances, then he's hardly going to be in the game. But, you know, in his last 2 games, he's had 3 goals, so it's hard to really diss him at the moment. What if you said you were an impersonator? You're not, but what if you said you were? Then I'd probably just time you out, and because I don't want impersonators on here, you know. So, you know, that's probably as far as it go. I time you out, and you probably get hidden on this channel. So there you go. But yeah, Rose Roy, welcome to the live. Feel free to tune in, but don't be hating on MCFR or anyone else. You know, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about Man City and their game's coming up. But anyways, right back, Kyle Walker. I've already explained, you know, guy's hardly messed up this season. You know, made one big error against Sheffield United, which effectively got them a goal. But even after that, he was trying to prevent that. I have a group of friends who is doing it. Someone called Ethan H. Do I know him? Do I know him personally? No, but I do not believe the Ethan I know is doing it. They're also hackers. You have a group of friends who's doing it to someone. Who's doing it to someone called Ethan H. Sorry, I misread that completely. Your country in the Rugby World Cup final today, they're playing. Oh. I'll be curious to see what this is then. I don't really do rugby, but I mean, I'll search up this. I'll only be interested if one of my teams... South Africa, is that right, Frost Fury? I remember MCFR said, mate, do you live in Africa? Because you said how hot it was, and you said yeah, and you do. So, fair enough. Hope it goes well for you. I ain't got much of an interest in rugby, but, you know, if it goes well for you, great stuff. And I'm sure you'll be happy. But, you know, they're planning for a mass impersonation at 11 PM BST tonight. If it's on this channel, then I'm afraid they're out of luck because I'm not live on this channel tonight. But if it's on Clinicals, then don't worry about it because I'm gonna warn him. Then, you know, I'll just message him a warning. I can message him. So, you know, that doesn't really bother me. But let's get back to this. Ruben Diaz, probably best centre back in the world. You know, there's a couple of people up there, but whether we like it or not, Ruben Diaz is up there. He's one of the best there is in the world. On Clinical. Alright, I'll tell Clinical then. Keep an eye out. But anyways, yeah, Ruben Diaz, one of the best in the world, if not the best. Makes our whole backline better, stronger, you know, everything. So, yeah, definitely a great player to have in our backline. And why wouldn't we start him in a game of this magnitude? Now then, I got Nathan Ake in there. Also, they've been trolling your channel for ages. Oh, man. Wolves have scored. It's 2-2 in that game. They've been trolling my channel for ages, then I've blocked them. You know, it doesn't bother me. In the end, they give me views and all that, so they're only doing what I want. So if I see them, I'll just block them and all that, so... You hate impersonators, Frosty? So do I. Just ruin the mood, you know. Yeah, Wanky Chan got the goal. I've just got it here. I'll watch the replay. I might as well. Wolves do seem like they've been on the attack a lot. I wonder if they'll go for the win. Nice ball in. Nice bit of trickery there. That's a nice goal. But anyway. Centre-back Nathan Ake. This was something different in MCFR's live stream. Instead of having another centre-back, we went for another midfielder, which is fine, you know. But this time I'm going for Nathan Ake personally. He's going to provide us with a bit of pace, which is good stuff. So yeah, that's great stuff to have Nathan Ake in our back line. And I think he's solid. I think he's better at centre back than he is left back. And we'll get on to left back on that note with Josko Vardio. Typical MCFR. What are you talking about? Josko Vardio. Oh, they are planning a mass impersonation. I'll tell MCFR as well. Thank you, Rosemary, because you're telling me what these fellas are going to be doing. But anyway, yeah, Josko Vardio's been so good this season. Has he been £77 million? Probably not, but not yet. Why do people set up fireworks now? I don't know. Look, I like fireworks, but only when they're meant to be set off, like on bonfire night. I don't mind it on Christmas. And it's obviously fine on New Year's Eve/day, however you want to call it. But, yeah. Don't tell your friends. Good thing is, I don't know your friends, so. Because he played a bad formation. It's not. He didn't play a bad formation. He played a formation that is likely to be how City actually end up being structured in the game. Because we aren't going to be like this in the game the whole way through. You know, Haaland's going to be much further up. Wingers will drop back. You know, so... Oh. Man, that Wolves player, he was on a decent run, but then he just kind of stopped. Done something to his, is it his thigh, I believe? Hamstring in that area. Poor fella. Anyway. You don't want to be impersonated? Who would though? You know, and I feel bad for whoever does, because then it looks like they're saying stuff that they're not. Derby Day, yeah, it's going to be great stuff tomorrow. Hope everyone's excited. Don't defend MCFR. They're coming for you, Frost Fury, even if clinical doesn't work. You know what, Frost Fury? Just like I know whether it's you or not. Feel free to send another message, Frost Fury, and you will see something pretty cool in the chat. Anyway, where was I? CDMs with John Stones and Rodri. John Stones, probably going to be going up the pitch a little bit. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes centre back and goes up into the midfield. But I don't know. I kind of suspect him to start in that pivot with Rodri, because we know what he can do. So yeah, and he's been solid since he's come back. You know, I don't know why John Stones just goes under the radar. So many fans. You know, I saw someone said once, can you be admin too? Rose Roy. Thing is, you tuned in since August, but you've had a reputation for just causing trouble in the chat, aka hating on a certain channel in particular. I appreciate you, Rose Roy, but you know, you tend to come in and just cause a bit of hate in the chat, you know. And it's okay not to like someone. Okay, I didn't mind it in the first stream because, you know, you don't like MCFR, fair enough. But then you kept doing it every stream. You got timed out a bunch. I won't ban you, obviously, but it's going to be a while before you, because you've got to show that that's not why you're here, you know. But one day, Rose Roy, I might make you mod. But anyway, yeah, Frost Roy, don't worry about it. I've just done it because if there is impersonators, I know if it's you now. Anyways, there. Yeah, I know that, Rose Roy. Okay, I'm saying that you have done just a lot of hating in this chat previously, so I know you've almost got to win back the trust, I guess. But anyways, Rodri, do I really need to explain on Rodri? The best CDM in the world. It doesn't require an explanation for me. You know, he's a top-notch centre defensive midfielder. You know, I say that with full confidence. He is the best CDM in the world. I think most City fans do. Bruh, says Frost Fury. Can we do a stream on experience with MCFR? I can sum it up in a couple words, to be honest. And invite you on to hate. I mean, why would I do that? Rodri's on fire. Your defence is terrified. From Frost Fury. Your defence was terrified, but it was from me. Can we do... I can sum that up in a few words, my experience with Rose Roy. With MCFR. Nice guy behind the scenes and obviously on the show, and I appreciate every single invite he's given me. You know? And seems a solid fella. So... Anyways, Alvarez at the cam. You know, he's been on fire this season, you know. I think he's just come short of Haaland on goal contributions because he didn't start against Young Boys, so he didn't really get a chance, but Yeah, he's a really good player, Julian Alvarez. He should be starting, and I think he should start in that area. We don't want to make the mistake we did against Arsenal, where we shoved him onto the right wing so that we could have a midfield free. But anyways, we will jump onto Phil Foden now on the right. What I do, says Frostfury, how do you mean? Now that you're a mod? If you're wondering like what do you do now that you're a mod, you don't do much, you know. If you see someone doing something wrong in the chat, feel free to time him out. If you're wondering why Rose Roy said random, I think it's just because he kind of came out with Rodri's on fire, but to be fair, it was on topic because we were speaking about Rodri at the time. Yeah, but don't worry about it, Frost. Yes, they've got 50 accounts ready to impersonate 11 PM at 50. Yeah, don't worry about it. Roseroy, I will let Clinical know. Anyways, back onto the stream. Yeah, Phil Foden, right wing, such a great player, honestly. One of the best players on this team, one of the most technically gifted. Probably got the best first touch at the club up there, Bernardo Silva. So it's got to be Phil Foden. So good, and I think he's got to start. You know, if we won't forget, it's all Newcastle running in here. It's great. It's a great tackle. But yeah, I can watch it today because Saturday. Yeah. Left wing, Jack Grealish. Really good left winger. You know, it's between him and Jeremy Doku, and I think Pep's going to want to have a bit more control in this game, rather than just an out-and-out attack from Jeremy Doku. So yeah, I think he's going to go for control, and I think Jack Grealish can do it as well. I think he can do the job. I thought he was good against Young Boys too. I think he has earned his spot on that left wing. So Jack Grealish left wing for me. Up top, Erling Haaland. It's simple as to why, you know. He can, you give him a chance and he'll more than likely score. You know what he's like, Erling Haaland. He can just do these things, can't he? He's that good, isn't he? And we're so lucky to have a player like him. You know, he's had 3 goals in 2 games, so he is on good form. 8:14 for Frost Fury at the moment. Okay, so you're an hour ahead of me. It's 7:15 for me now. But yeah, by the way, thank you for everyone viewing. This stream's doing decent for a match preview on 44 views. Probably a bit too much information you're asking for there, Rose. Yeah, maybe tone it down there. Gonna time you out there, Rose Roy. Just because, you kind of asking inappropriate questions. Oh! I'm just watching the game, and it's just turned off on me, the Wolves game. Excellent stuff, you love it. Anyways, that doesn't really affect the thing. Yeah, Erling Haaland on decent form lately, and, he can have a game where he just turns up with a hat-trick, can't he? If we give him chances, and no offence, but against Onana, I think he can do it. I think Onana's a solid keeper. Okay, I think we're yet to see the best of him. Hopefully we're not going to see the best of him tomorrow. But I think we can get the job done tomorrow. If you're wondering what my prediction is, I am predicting a 3-1 City. I'm a bit confident going into this. I don't know why. I'm probably going to be super nervous and shaky tomorrow watching that game. Like, oh my lord. It'll be scenes how shaky I'll be. But I believe in City, and I suspect you do too. I want to thank you all for watching. Frost Fury, you've basically been here for a while. Congrats on becoming a mod. It's not that much, but, just that I know you. And thank you all for tuning in. This stream's got over 50 views, which is nice. And I will see you all in... I'll see you all